Orthodoxy in that sense just kind of remains punk rock. But starting with Trauma or something like that actually is, it's kind of funny actually.
That's really where we come from, is like no bullshit, no facade, no playing games. Let's just get to the serious stuff.
If you've been a part of subculture punk, there's a paradox there. There's a lot of humor and there's a lot of kind of self-deprecating type of comedy that comes out of that seriousness. But trying to stick to this punk narrative, it's just trying to preserve a narrative, God's revelation to man. Unfortunately, there were deviations. Orthodoxy in that sense just kind of remains punk rock. I think that Orthodoxy, as it's kind of having its moment, you could maybe even say it's sort of nirvana moment, like when Nevermind broke. People now are finding about music that has existed for a long time. There were a whole scene in bands and great music, an ideology, a worldview, a lifestyle, obviously a fashion, but then it became the most popular thing in the world. It was in the malls. Orthodoxy is kind of at that moment right now where Smells Like Teen Spirit was just put on MTV. Orthodoxy in America was an unknown form of Christianity. It's kind of existed as a subculture.
Punk, metal, hardcore culture.
Why are they drawn to Orthodoxy? I think it kind of makes perfect sense if you understand punk subculture. Defines kind of the punk rock ethic is authenticity. Yes. And so the antithesis of that is the poser. Yes, ethical kind of battle within punk was authenticity versus being fake. Let's just say Orthodoxy is going to follow punk. Then whatever is happening right now, hopefully it will have a lasting effect. What I foresee is a very similar thing that happened to the grunge movement. The very person, Kurt Cobain, who was instrumental in kind of making it happen, he committed suicide a few years later. It lasted 3 years. I see a lot of similarities. Or what potentially could happen is that there's this kind of nevermind moment. It's cool to be Orthodox. In 3 years, it's going to commit suicide.